Okay, that should be us live.
Okay, cool, awesome. Hey guys, this is your host Craig, and also my co-hosts here, Blair and Gilly. We're doing I think our first live stream of the Ubisoft event, Ubisoft Forward. Going from here, we're pretty much going to be checking out all the new trailers, all the new stuff that's coming soon, maybe some Ghost Recon news popping up as well. And yeah, so it's going to be awesome. So right now we have quite a bit before the main event start, so we're seeing a lot of the pre-show, and it's quite interesting to see. And yeah, so guys, let's have a good time and see what they're gonna what they're gonna be sending out soon.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, right, I'll hop us over then to the show.
Become tomorrow's standards.
On Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we started working on accessibility features very early in the process. We have options for player to choose their text size, but also the text size of the subtitles. You can add a background to your HUD elements to make sure the contrast is good for you. We can adjust the icon size also depending on your gaming setup. We want to make sure you get the most out of it.
Alright, so I'm just going to pull up the chat on my end here.
Enrich our players' lives.
We have 49 minutes before the show begins, so I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully to show off some new stuff they haven't really said out loud yet.
Our teams are really inspired to innovate and find solutions, striving to challenge themselves and always improve.
For the next Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC with Paris.
I think the next one's actually you're going to Wessex in England.
No, the next one's
Okay, interesting. I'm kind of curious about. Yeah.
Huh? Oh, please excuse me, not my lack of history, because I was not aware of that.
Yeah, no, that's an actual thing that's happened. I like the Druid DLC, by the way. That was really cool. I got to go home in that DLC. That actually, here's some Watch Dogs Legion now. I'm not gonna lie, I quite enjoyed this game a bit. Looking forward to the. Yeah, Legion of the Dead. I'm looking forward to that a lot. I love my zombie games, but one game from Ubisoft that I really enjoyed was Zombie, or Zombie, as most people will call it. And it was just like
You played that at one point, wasn't it, on the channel?
I did a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago. Like it was very small at the time, and like it was when I was just, I think, starting out. I think because it was just like, oh, a free game of the month, PlayStation free game of the month, Zombie. I always wanted to play because it was on the Wii U, but it then was on consoles, and it was great. I was happy with that. But yeah, just loading the chat there. Let's see if there's anyone there. Old Man Baller 50. What's happening, guys? Bad boys. What's the story, boss? Nothing much, lads. How are you doing? All right. How's? It's a cargo drone. A drone. You can use it to pick up flammable liquids and stuff like that and drop them on enemies. It's quite enjoyable. It's also a great way to escape or get to a higher building that you usually can't get to. It's a bit slow, but it's not that bad. London London. The whole layout of London is magnificent in this game, I have to admit. And if you've been to London, you probably recognize a lot of places. That's how cool it is. But yeah, I think there's a convention center on the right hand side of that bridge there. I think it's gone now in the game. It got blown up in the beginning of the game, but it was pretty interesting. Try to think now. What's that tower off in the distance? I don't remember that tower.
Oh, you guys are just talking about the London scenery, and it's like, oh yeah, it's this location there, and here I am just watching this dude who has no chill, just chilling up on his drone. like an absolute lad. This man, like the way he's on that tablet or whatever, he's got some stable hands if he can just chill there while this thing's moving at that height.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
It is turbine covers, by the way. So
Yeah, it's covered. Yeah, so he's kneeling, but like Buddy is like not moving. He is just committed to this one spot.
You have to like it though. It's pretty cool.
So is this just like all the previous Watch Dogs, where it's kind of like all 1-for-1, where you can just like go around these places that they're showing?
You can go around the entirety of London. Wow, any hesitation. Like you can go anywhere in London. And
he was so close to the building.
like you can go like from all the way to the Imperial War Museum, the British BBC Tower. What else can you go to? You can go to Buckingham Palace, which I actually have in my little spy ring. I have a bunch of the Queen's Royal Guard, so I get access to Buckingham Palace, but I also get access to their uniforms. So I'm wearing the red coats and the bearskin hats. They don't have the SA-80 in the game though. They've replaced that with the G36 in this universe. So the British Army guards are using G36 now, like G36K, I think, the long barrel one. Right.
Trackmania.
This is which one is this again?
Which one can you know? Trackmania.
Trackmania, yeah.
Yeah, my brother played a ton of this game.
It looks really good. It's kind of graphics-wise reminds me of Rocket League. I kind of want to play this actually. This kind of looks like fun to do as a group. Where friendships are broken. No worries, take your time. See, it's it's PC on you wouldn't have any issues there, but they're playing on PC. I would have the issues there. That's actually kind of cool looking. It's kind of what was that game? Fall Guys? Yeah, and kind of looks more like I had fun playing Fall Guys, but this looks a lot more energetic than Fall Guys, to be brutally honest. I'm looking for some in relation to Ghost Recon Breakpoint Operation Motherland, I think. If they're going to announce or reveal it, it has to be here. Like, they would have to do that something there, hopefully. It is the crew, I think. I didn't see the name pop up there. I'm just doing some background work on the stream here real quickly. Okay. Is this the crew? I don't think this is the crew looking at it more now. It looks a bit different there. Is it new maps or something like that, or is this map already in the crew? I think this is Miami. My apartment? Oh, okay, I see. I think they want to kind of build up excitement, so there's a lot of like different communities that are getting enticed now, I think. And something will happen. Like if they're showing this many games at the beginning, there's probably going to be a few updates that we haven't heard of yet, or even like has never been leaked. Thankfully. So games. Oh yeah, you mentioned earlier on Far Cry 6 for me, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and there's one or two others there, but I'm not sure if they're going to be shown yet. So. The Siege Paris, yeah. Legion of the Dead, I think. There might be something about Motherland or something like that. I'm thinking. That's what I'm predicting. Hopefully, it's right. Hopefully, I'm right. But. Just to see how it goes. Like, there's a few other press conferences today. I think the not Ubisoft, the the Breakpoint, not Breakpoint. What am I saying? Wasn't the Microsoft and Ubisoft? Keep saying that. Ubisoft and Bethesda one.
Mean? You may not know this already, so I'm gonna
up and running there. Okay, what's this? Going gold.
So when we say that a game has gone gold, it means that the game has been approved for manufacture. So that can be Sony, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Nintendo, whichever platforms we're targeting for that specific game. The game is fully playable, it's stable, it's got a decent level of performance, and everything's basically working. And also that we've passed all of the compliance requirements.
That's Immortal Phoenix Risings, I think,
basically said,
which is actually quite a fun game. I don't lie.
Start making the discs from there.
Is my voice coming through?
So the term going gold comes from when this was all done on physical discs. It's digital.
I was kind of curious now if they hear Gilly. So
the ones that were sent to the manufacturer companies with that version of the game on that has been given the thumbs up, they were gold coloured, and so we still use that term today. So when we go gold, it doesn't mean that all the work is done for the team. We usually go to manufacture about 6 weeks before launch, so there's some time there that we can use to properly
see that there for a second?
and fix things like stability and little niggly issues that might impact the gameplay when we go live.
They're showing us something interesting here. I saw
So one of my best memories from shooting a game is when we were working
The Division.
on
yeah, it's The Division.
And
Alright, there was just like a really tactical looking soldier at one point. And I was like, oh, what game's that from? And I realized it's Division.
Running around the office, just speaking to people, trying to see what was possible, what was safe to do, what changes we could make that were really going to improve everything. And it was great to be able to work that tiny bit of magic right at the end that was going to improve the experience for everyone.
Sorry, my chat is back up and running there, guys. Sorry about that delay. Anyway, let's have a look here.
They've been working on for quite a few years is almost ready to go. So remember to give them a shout out when you hear a game's gone gold. It means that we're all really excited to see you get your hands on the final product.
Oh, Sebastian Moflat, how are you doing today? Let's have a look here. They showed off some of the Division next, which Homeland is actually going to be an interesting one, I think. Homeland's the free-to-play version, isn't it? Not sure. I haven't been looking too much into it because I was waiting for this event, so I'm kind of curious. I think I'm a few seconds behind the stream right now on my screen, but I'm watching on like 2 streams just to have a look at the chat. Yeah, so hopefully we can get a lot watched and see what's going on. 30 minutes to go, Blair. 30 minutes to go. If anyone who's watching at the moment, can you tell me how's the quality at the moment? You guys hear me fine? Just as, if you can hear Gilly as well, I'd love a bit of confirmation about that. Unfortunately, Blair is having a bit of a mic issue, not mic issue, just a software issue at the moment where his voice is not being able to hear, which is unfortunate. What? Well, I can relay commentary back if you'd like. Okay, we're getting to the point where 35 minutes to go. Exciting times.
Yeah.
Whose mic is that? Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Francisco Franco, for that confirmation. God, I had my volume on my phone by accident, so I heard everything.
When I started this project, the homework I got from from the Ubisoft team was go home and play. My name is Einar Salvik, a musician and composer from Norway.
My name is Julie Fowlis and I'm a musician and a singer from Scotland. I predominantly sing in Scottish Gaelic. The music that I perform is deeply rooted, the music of the Highlands and Islands in particular.
I understood quickly that myself and people in the music team of Ubisoft, we had a lot of the same.
Oh, we just lost screen at the moment. They can still hear us, right?
Of what my part in it could be.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. We just had a bit of a technical issue there.
Julie on board, and she's accepted. I could already hear the music in a way. I've known Julie for a long time. Been a fan. And,
I like how this is looking at the moment for
at some
Assassin's
point,
Creed Valhalla.
Come an opportunity to do something together. I do connect to her way of approaching the older song traditions. It feels great to have her part of this.
It was certainly an amazing opportunity to work with Einar. I love his work, I love his music, and his approach to making music. To work with Einar on these songs was just something to me that felt quite natural and really enjoyable, actually.
I implemented instruments such as the
chat keeps
lyre,
going down for a
which
second. Sorry about that,
would be
guys.
the most common string instrument at the time. I of course used
see there.
The bronze.
Oh no, my it's on my screen on my laptop. Don't worry about it.
In Scandinavia.
Yeah, just the chat went down for a second.
In Ireland at this time and for a long period before this as well. One instrument that I introduced
they're talking about Ireland.
Use in the main game is the crwth. It's a form of lyre. Was present in both Ireland and Wales and Scotland.
So of the two songs that we worked on, one of them was an Old Irish flan pudding.
I can't tell. This has to,
actually an excerpt
it's the
of a
Druids
poem
DLC I think
dating
it's talking
from
about.
the early 800s. That was the intention of the song, creating a praise poem for a flan.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
The Liafal there are many strange myths about it. It is sort of the
actual fun fact about Irish folklore singing, like they're describing here. The singing type she's doing is called Senos, which is more focused on the story than the actual singing. So you could have anyone that could do this kind of singing, but it'd be all mainly focused on passing on a story or a myth or something like that.
They were very, very different stylistically. And linguistically also.
It's crazy to think that everyone is so separated from each other during this.
They wanted the Gaelic language, Old Irish Gaelic, which is a mysterious language.
This is a language that we have evidence of through writing, but we don't know how it sounded.
We don't actually know for sure how it sounded, so it's a little bit of educated guessing.
The legend is that the stone will bring woe. But the song claims if Ireland came to peril, the stone would rain a storm of wonders.
Ciara is a very important character in this story. Ciara means a dark-haired one, and it was challenging for me too. I had to adopt the voice of this amazing character who's a very, very strong character. But it was really incredible being directed in real time from Canada.
I put a lot of heart into
Ooh,
the
actually,
work, and
they're going to be
it's important that
showing some stuff about
reflects
Rainbow
the
Siege,
game,
I
but
think.
also
Isn't that
reflects
right?
the culture.
The music
The
and
new
language,
Rainbow Six
they
one?
really shape
Yes.
our identity as Gaels.
Yeah. What is it called
Hugely
now?
satisfying
I can't remember.
music. And
Extraction, okay.
actually for me, it was a
I wanted to
great
call it
channel some
Parasite, but I forgot that's also one of the
during
cancelled names.
pandemic.
Well,
I was like
obviously,
hella
that's why
confused for a
they're.
second.
Yeah. Was it originally called Quarantine? Like the
Quarantine was the original name, yeah.
the obvious reasons why they changed the name, just the current situation around the world. So I kind of understand that.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it as well because it's actually just it's purely a co-op game mode, a game basically. So it doesn't really have to do anything with the PvP, I think. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how the story goes. And we have Mr. Texan Spartan 099, member of Task Force 21, join us in the chat there. Hello, Texas. How you doing? Texas Spartan is now a moderator for the chat. I haven't done that for him yet. But in any case, there. More Watch Dogs Legion footage here. Fun fact, every car I think here, all the newer cars in the game, is all electric. Doing well, Texas. The guys are doing good as well, I presume. And Blair, how's your situation with your mic? Just wondering. We can relay back what you want to say and stuff like that, if you want.
(1986), Brittany, France. The Guillemot brothers catch a glimpse of the future and launch Ubisoft. No internet, no emails. Just a bunch of people and a passion for technology and games. Today, Ubisoft still has an eye on a future where 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. Since Ubisoft can't predict the future, we need people ready to forge it. Talented people who aren't afraid to create the unknown. And Amandine Lower is one of those people. This is Amandine.
Coucou.
She hates interviews.
Sorry about that.
But we'll find a way, because it's worth it. I could tell you she's a junior developer or graduate of a video game school, but I won't, because she's not. Instead, I'll tell you the story of an unexpected
video-wise. I am really looking forward to that. I really am. I really want to play that. It's currently on alpha on PC, so technically Blair could try it before all of us.
And she loved it.
I can't say it was
But,
always
yeah, it
easy,
really
but
depends.
I love developing new skills to get out of tricky situations.
Kind of see what else happens as well.
He hates turning his camera on during calls.
But I'll make an exception for you.
But he'll make an exception for us. Peo is Amandine's first real boss. He recruited her in 2016 for an internship in communications, even if she didn't have a degree in communications. She seemed daring and resourceful. He trusted her immediately. And yes, Amandine plays video games, but lots of people at Ubisoft play games. Many don't, and that's just how Ubisoft likes it. Amandine managed Ubisoft's internal weekly newsletter. She felt this job was a perfect match for her independent spirit and her taste for new challenges. But she'll never forget Peo saying, "Push the button, Amandine."
It's good to hear, Texas. Good to hear.
11,000 people. It's 20,000 now. Props to Maureen. She's now the one in charge of sending the email.
Easy peasy.
This is Colleen. She's a content communications manager. She helped Amandine build on what she learned with Peo when she hired her next.
She wasn't afraid to break with convention, and I really encourage that.
Because it provides a new way of doing things. Amandine started organizing conferences and writing speeches for Ubisoft speakers. She was learning something new again, and she loved it.
I know it sounds weird, but she's telling the truth. I love a good challenge.
But in
The
Amandine's
timer is now getting closer and closer, guys, so we're going to look forward to this.
She was so close to the people making the game she loved. 2 years later, it became clear. She wanted to be a line designer. Amandine reached out to Elizabeth. She was leading teams of line designers at the time.
The way she talked about the game, she
Sorry,
was so
Blair.
passionate and
Thank you very much for setting this up with us,
She was
though.
even able to connect an IP to a player journey and talk about those tiny details that can sometimes make a huge difference on the quality of the game.
Amandine started helping production teams
23 minutes to
design
go,
the content
guys.
of their games. She's one of the bridges between the top management at HQ and the production teams in Ubisoft studios around the world. She is an interpreter, as she has always been.
Yes.
If I had to say anything, and I'll relay it in chat as well, what are you looking forward to, Blair, from the Ubisoft press conference?
Without Peo and Colleen, she would have missed a key step. That's it. Thanks, Amandine, for your inspiring story.
Merci.
Before I go, did you like this story? Head over to ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one. And maybe
So for
even
Blair's,
the
the
first
comments
step
were
towards
Watch Dogs and Zombie
creating the
Thing,
unknown with Ubisoft.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the Paris Siege, and what was the last one?
And I really encourage
Far Cry
that.
6. Have I had this connection? No, I have not. That's good.
Easy peasy.
You could go on your phone. Maybe. We'll find out. It didn't work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry, what was that? Yeah, Texas, that's actually a good point. Some Ghost Recon Breakpoint news will be fun, and Rainbow Six Extraction. So Far Cry 6, Rainbow Six Extraction, Breakpoint, and a few others. There's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Are they releasing a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Oh, it's Brawlhalla. Okay, I didn't see that for a second. Okay, I got a little excited there. Because that show is like probably one of my favorites as a kid. That's kind of cool. I like the turtles being added to Brawlhalla. That's actually a really good game as well, which I haven't given it a lot of love. We're getting closer, Blair, closer, 18 minutes. Well, 17. Oh, fun news. We are almost hitting 38,000 subs today, actually, which is awesome. A few more to go, so I'm getting very close to that initial goal I made about 4 years ago to get 40,000 subs. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if this is in Norway or it's part of the Druids update, because I don't think there's any snow areas in the Druids DLC for Assassin's Creed. Don't you mean Scotland? I know, I was just making fun, just, because it's always England. That's such a sarcastic laugh. A 40k stream, 40k subs, yeah, of course. We're about to hit 38,000. Are we on 37 or 38? We should be. Yeah, that'd be fun actually. If we can get the 40k, I'll do a big stream, maybe 4 or 5 hours stream. Mainly just full of thank yous for the last few years, and playing some games together and stuff like that. It might be in multiple streams or whatever on it, so hopefully we can get some of that there going.
You already know, Ubisoft has been supporting indie studios for many years now. Whether it's on production, innovation, creative or even financial support, our teams have been supporting indie studios from all over the world. Today, we wanted to use Forward to highlight a selection of indie games we've had the pleasure of supporting recently. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Sandro, the co-founder of Tucana Interactive, a young independent game development studio based in Berlin, Germany, currently working on Dorfromantik. Dorfromantik is a relaxing strategy and puzzle game where you create an ever-growing idyllic landscape by placing tiles. You can immerse yourself in a beautiful, peaceful and quiet world if you need a break from everyday life. But Dorfromantik also offers a challenge for those who are looking for one. Because to beat the high score, you do not only need to plan ahead.
Interesting take on a city builder.
Very strategically. We are the lucky winners for Ubisoft's Entrepreneurs
Need chill games during 2020
area, and we are excited for the upcoming
2021
acceleration program.
Jesus, I'm forgetting what year it is, guys. Jesus.
Mentoring sessions and are able to receive marketing support, such as the Indie Game Arena booth at Gamescom. Dorfromantik is already available right now in early access and will go into full release later this year.
It's a pretty game, I have to admit.
We already have plans for mobile and the Nintendo Switch, so there's a lot still to be discovered. Thank you for your time and to Ubisoft for this great opportunity.
Hey y'all, so I'm In Taylor. I'm one of the co-creators of Bravery Network Online, a game by Gloam, which is our studio. Bravery Network Online is a turn-based strategy game. You've got a team of 5 fighters. You're playing against an opponent's team of 5 fighters.
I think Gilly forgot his mic was on.
They are, you know,
Yeah,
a little bit gay. But you know, if you're not gay, that's okay too. I think that it's a really, really fun world, and I think that the competitive play of it is really solid. We've been working with Ubisoft for a little bit now. We actually are the winners of Ubisoft's 2019 indie series run by Ubisoft Toronto. They've helped us out so much over the years. They've given us press support.
This kind of reminds me of that Scott Pilgrim game, I think, just the way the art style is.
And even to folks outside their company. We have a pretty vibrant Discord community and a lot of folks who've just been enjoying.
So how are we doing the stream? Like, how's this gonna work?
We're literally streaming right now.
Is in early access.
Oh, neat.
Now.
Welcome to the stream. Also introducing RTC Archer.
I appreciate that very personally. So thank you. Bye.
Introducing Licky, RTC Licky here, who's currently just joined us back in the stream. You were enjoying yourself at the gym, I believe. We're just doing the pre-show stuff, so about 13 minutes before the main event. It's up and running on the main channel, so you can watch it there, by the way, if you need to.
Which doesn't take itself too seriously, but still requires enough skill for you to master the hardest tracks.
Oh, have I lost Licky?
No, I'm here.
And we had some great discussions on Ubisoft Parking.
Yeah, so
and great feedback along the road.
joining us in the chat, by the way, another member of RTC and TF21 is the RazGriz007, which is also just Raz. I arrived to hear Scott Pilgrim, and he just says yes.
And don't get too attached to your cars though, because you'll have to respawn a lot. For the competitive players out
a lot of indie games coming from Ubisoft now, looking at this.
And the world for those top spots. And for everyone that's feeling creative, we've also included a level editor that features everything that's in the main game, so you can go all out.
Kind of late, so I still have to figure out like how to keep the audio echo down and all that kind of fun stuff.
You can already do so.
No worries. If you want to, you can keep your phone volume up and then just your media volume down low, so it doesn't. Or you can just mute the stream, something like that.
Please mute the stream.
Just lower down the volume on it.
Yeah, but I won't.
Your audio and your phone call volume should be a separate thing. Oh, cool. 11 minutes. Come on.
Yep. Walking through the gate with the battle axe right now.
Pretty badass, to be honest.
That's literally my physique goal.
Literal Viking.
I know.
Not a bad goal to have there.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivier Guédon, producer here at Ubisoft Ivory Tower. The Crew 2, launched in 2018.
Thank you for texting us for that, it's awesome of you.
It's been a very intense year, with multiple content deployment.
Sorry, Licky.
A new season.
So I gotta watch the chat, I forgot I'm a mod.
We delivered all the
It's mainly just for the mods at the moment and a few people, so we're good on that. There's actually quite a few mods in the chat today, so you can take a break today.
Despite the COVID-19 context. But it's also time to warmly thank you, our community.
Yes.
Since we are really proud to announce that we are now more than 30 million players to have joined the Crew franchise since
Still working fine on my computer, so it's just probably the phone,
it's a time to jump in the Crew 2. First, claim this amazing vehicle for only 1 Crew credit in-game starting today. Also, next week,
still up for
enjoy
me.
one event for each major update we released so far.
Hey guys, it's still
in the
showing
special
live for me at the
anniversary
moment,
live
and it's in
summit.
sync what I have on my telly right now.
And I'm
I highly
super
recommend
happy
doing
to
a
announce more seasons
refresh, I guess,
for
best way to do it.
This new content will of course be available through Motherflix, new season and episode. But enough talk, and enjoy a glimpse of your next Motherflix show. Thank you all.
Had a bit of buffering there for a second. Well, technically it didn't go down during the main show at least, so. Yeah, it looks great.
Still squared away from me.
Hello, Wild Licky. Hello.
Mastiff said, given us a lovely comment, say it's more than likely E3's crappy internet. Maybe.
No,
Maybe.
Licky, you just not gonna acknowledge my hello? Sad.
I did. Hello.
Oh, I didn't hear you. How are you, bud?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
So actually, quick questions for the both of yous. We already got Blair's what he's looking forward to and what he wants to hopefully see. Just a little quick thing, Master. Just keep refreshing the stream. You should be fine. It's still playing fine on my end, so it might just be the phone's acting up if you're watching on a mobile device. Right, so we'll go from Gilly to Licky, basically. Gilly, why are you excited for, and what do you want to see at the E3 event for Ubisoft there?
For Ubisoft, what am I excited for? That is actually a really difficult question to answer, if I'm being honest. I mean, as much as I would love to say Extraction for Rainbow Six, I want to know a little bit more before I get a bit of my hype up for it, because I'm a big Siege player, but considering how little we know about Extraction, I would definitely like to learn a bit more before I'm completely sold on it. And in terms of anything else, I don't really know, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they drop a teaser or two, maybe one, for whatever the next operation is for Breakpoint. Just because everybody wants to know what that is, Operation Motherland, so it's called. But overall, yeah, that's kind of a difficult thing to ask.
Okay. Alright, so Licky, what are you looking forward to? I remember you saying that you were looking forward to Far Cry 6.
Yeah, just to see a little bit what's going on with that, I guess. I think for me, the biggest thing would be a complete change of heart and a forward direction, and maybe make a new Ghost Recon game that has all of the stuff from the last two. That'd be cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get what I want.
Fair.
No, I'm not gonna get what I want, but it'd be cool.
It'd be cool, yeah, I suppose. More feedback goes back each day. Maybe the more the fan base and the community wants will be shown a bit more, because they actually did quite a decent update for it recently. A lot of fan requests and stuff, like the community requested stuff was added in.
Oh yeah, no, on the community requested features for the most recent update that we have a Breakpoint, they really nailed on that one. I'll give them credit for that one. So, but the whole tease, like, big operation for whatever that's supposed to be, I definitely like to learn a bit more for sure. Hopefully they can live up to that one.
Agreed.
We'll see.
We will see indeed.
Speaking of Breakpoint,
there's some Breakpoint there. 51 million sync shots. Holy crap. I'm recognizing quite a few people on that screen there. Some of them were star players back in 2019. Master said
executive. So how many air horns do we want to use for this pre-show? Yes.
Yes. What's a Mastiff actually said an interesting question there, saying, statement I should say. I want a Milsim Ghost Recon with options for different POVs. So like first and VR. The hell of a POV actually, jump. So first person with more interactive first person, or do you want like third person and first person?
I'm Latish Dalinadan, live producer on Watch Dogs Legion. Back in October 2020, you recruited a resistance, built DedSec, and saved our near.
Wait, that released in 2020 in October?
You have jumped
Yeah, it did. It did. It released a year. Yeah, not a year. It released fairly quickly after E3.
Oh.
Now,
I thought it was almost quite. It felt like quite recently.
give you a taste of what's coming up in
No, it's been around since last
Hey,
year.
Wrench.
There's Wrench.
Oh, they brought back Aiden Pierce?
Yeah, Aiden's coming to the UK. It's like sneak into the country and stuff like that. It's gonna be really cool.
That's
Or
what I
you're
liked so
cheap.
much about the first Watch Dogs was Aiden's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway,
Alright, no peace out. Talk to you later.
See you guys.
and steal a device giving
Oh,
control.
I mean in the voice channel. I'll just disappear for a bit though. Have a good stream. Bye.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy, easy. Hey, I know you.
Give me that.
This, no.
3.
I need it for a thing.
2.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Interesting.
All I need is that little device stolen.
That's
by
kind of
your
an
partner.
intense.
I just don't think I can trust you without some insurance. I'm just tired of criminals and con men running the world.
I need you to.
Yeah, it's you can get in the season pass if you initially got the game, like pre-ordered it. So they've been working on it for a while, and so Aiden Pierce and Wrench from Watch Dogs 2 are going to be in London for this. So it's going to be quite interesting. Okay.
Sebastian Berlarso is just saying he's really excited for Far Cry 6. And then we have Mastiff coming back in Bow Iron Sights or choose third person for more surround control.
How do I tame the deer? How do I tame the deer?
Okay.
Oh, not like that. My bad. Now I feel bad.
Wait, what? I like that one. That one's pretty good. That was good. Yeah, it's still running for me. I'm like in real time with a different stream as well, just to keep an eye on the timer. It's most likely, I think, mainly mobile devices are getting issues there. Oh, we're on the 19-second timer. Alright, here we go, guys. We probably won't talk too much during this, but we'll probably give some comments near the end of the stream. And yeah, so let's enjoy.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neelam.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now!
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We are already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
Stand back!
Down.
Clear! Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her. Ivana, hold on. I've got company.
Coming through!
Countermeasures.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex! Get down!
Ella, look out! I don't have the shot!
Not so fast.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Nomad, blow the door! Cover me!
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks. Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down and...
Okay.
It's interesting.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Archeans are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected a few years ago during the Outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving, but it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing your progress and helping the Archeans. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breacher, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species of Archeans and mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about. Yes, that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community, we have exclusive unlocks for you in both games. Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage. Here is Rainbow Six Extraction.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction, the new tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Archeans in their way.
Drone spinning up.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on Nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
Auto tracker activated.
Visual hostile.
Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl, a substance that connects the whole ecosystem. Alert an Archean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Take my guy out.
The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties in Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Nest mapping complete. A scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out.
Scan grenade.
Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Airlock, go!
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your react blade. It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet. That's your target. Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker. It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the paper.
End of the line.
The squad can use react tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Barricade that spot.
Reinforcing the wall.
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
That's the way. Keep hunting.
That's the react threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Wow, that did it. We'll take out the leader. No leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet, a true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding.
That's dealt with.
The elite will show up any second.
have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Operators, it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six
Fair point.
Extraction
Blair
intel
open
coming
for a
very soon.
takedown as well with the hammer.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now, acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note, authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs, more content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith tablature view. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta. Summer's coming, and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders, manage your career, learn to nail those wild moves, stay stylish, share your creations with the Republic, stay on top of the latest news, and take up some ferocious multiplayer action like Free-for-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. Still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you. Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days.
Sorry, Blair?
Maybe you're all about living on the edge. either way to progress.
No,
You gotta earn those stars.
maybe it's just my brain. My nose is a bit blocked at the moment.
We've all got our preferences.
Oh, I didn't see anything. The stream's working fine for me. It's still playing.
All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's right.
Richard Student, I'm from the Republic of Ireland. And some of the other guys are from the United Kingdom, Scotland, United States, Russia, Israel, a few other places as well, so...
It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage in slopestyle mountain biking. And guess what? You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts. More sports. More events. Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy, any way that you want. When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
Yeah, I noticed that there. That looks really cool. Like, I'm kind of getting invested in this game. Kind of. The first-person bike mode, it seems a lot of fun.
Public awaits you, rider. See you soon.
Like racing sims and stuff, I can kind of just get the feel of it.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
Live in chat, I guess.
That's fine. Take your time there. I'm gonna be living in chat as well.
Six years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Ready?
6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life.
Damn.
That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichachpi. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss. What's happening?
Shh. Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Oh, we have some about Ghost Recon.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
Hello, my name is Todd Rickall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer. I am super excited to announce that my song, Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022.
Legs, face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs, you, me, you, wish, new phone, who, this.
But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay.
To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, and now it's been Just Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the key, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, everybody on the floor. I want to see you work. Come on. Nails, hair, hair, that's all.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Thank you, Eivor.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu. In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall. It will be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. While this year will be a very active year for the game, we're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
So you've seen some great games from us, but we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to
Being inspired?
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference? That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Hello, everyone. I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off a Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
Check it out. Dr. Ellis?
I told you, she's probably tanked.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis? Hey, get lost, please. We need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What did you say? It didn't just... Shh. What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, well... What did her eyeball say? Look, we don't understand. Could you just please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
What is it? One of what? A lycanthrope. A what?
Lycanthrope. A werewolf.
The roads are effed. Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
Yes!
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes.
The everybody's going, how the heck?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
Follow Mythic Quest on Apple TV Plus, and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get on the boxing gown. Get the fuck.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. It's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. Dios mío, no!
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Si Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
I have caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villains' tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive. That is all that matters.
What the fuck?
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
Where the fuck am I?
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants. In my way!
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? Then I will not waste it. You are beyond salvation. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
We are now approaching our destination. Vast energy anomaly detected.
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you'll be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved. and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games communities keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all, brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
Understand now.
And I are gonna tear shit up!
Begin the reaping!
That is crazy.
Awesome.
Like I said, man, too much fun.
Thanks to Eve and all of the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere, there's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
I suppose we can have a conversation about things we've seen now, since the main... Yeah, cheers.
It's more like what we didn't see, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like...
Very disappointed that we got no break point. We just got a 10-second clip saying hang in there, ghosts, essentially.
In mainstream media, and that's what we're
Well, for something like that, it has to be something big, then. For Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Like, the 20th anniversary, I think they mentioned a tweet, like, you know, Ghost Recon Wank 1 came out at, like, 2001. And then, like, they give a date for it. So maybe there's a...
Either that, or they have nothing planned and they don't know what they're doing.
No, it really depends on what we get to see next. Like, we do have the next mission. Maybe some of the remasters of the old games are coming out, which I'd like. But I'd like Ghost Recon 1 to be still in first person, though. Looking at it here, primarily things interesting. Avatar seemed interesting. If he can play as the humans, that's going to be fun. One big thing that hit me the most was the living the life as a Viking, like a farmer or something like that, or just a normal person in the group. Seemed really cool. You start to learn more and more about it, and there was no Watch Dogs. No Watch Dogs stuff really about the zombie.
I suggested that Thunderbird be a technical expert within hydrology because we believe as Nakota people that water is life and that within that is the struggle of protecting and preserving the environment.
When we started talking about weapons or tools that this character would have, we were kind of tossing around different names. I made a suggestion and say Nakota words as simply as possible. That Kona would be actually a good name because it means friend.
Thunderbird's gadget is a little bit unique. She's going to be our second operator who can raise the health of their teammates. However, it can also heal your opponents. So Kona quite literally is a friend to everyone.
A lot of people, I can imagine a lot of bigger YouTubers or people within the inner, like not the inner circles, it sounds awful. The, like, you know, the communities and stuff like that of them will be playing it and stuff like that. So the biggest YouTubers are going to be showing off the gameplay and stuff like that and just making more hype. Texas is the most logical thing for it.
Someone's interest enough to want to go out there and find and do research of their own of who the Nakota are, what are the Nakota, am I a Nakota, what's my language, what's my culture, what does this symbol mean?
Some cool stuff were revealed from Blair. Just certain things kind of disappointing there, which I can understand. I was hoping for more Breakpoint news. And the teaser's fine, but we got like only a few second teaser, like, you know. Yeah, like Texas is pointing out that like they already have like gameplay footage out of Extraction on their channels. So they would have to like sign an NDA and stuff like that, play it, and then re-release it when, you know, when that happens.
Considère qu'aujourd'hui, quand on travaille dans ces secteurs-là, dans ces médiums-là, c'est notre devoir d'offrir un maximum de représentation, de donner la possibilité à un maximum de personnes de pouvoir s'identifier.
Yeah, so who else is switching to PC? Oh.
Yeah, come on, join us on the PC, boys. Join us on the PC.
If you don't have money for a PC, just steal it. You're fine.
I'd probably do both console and PC, to be honest, because there's games I'm not rebuying again. They're just, you know, principle, I guess. But yeah, you know, PC would be fun as well. I'm not gonna lie. Access to more different games that are, you know, non-console, that would be lovely.
Insurgency, Battle Sector, the list goes on.
Yeah, there's certain things I look forward to on console as well, like because I've always played them on console. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. So here's the weird thing. I noticed some here.
Working on the stream at the very end.
Welcome back, Blair. So Blair's audio starting to work again. Just the trial in there real quickly. The 10-second teaser for Ghost Recon Break. I really want to talk about that. As soon as that went up and it ended, a tweet was made about it. About something here. I'm gonna pull up right now. Take a closer look at the team. Oh, that's the team update. Okay. Hey Ghost, did you know that the first Ghost Recon was released in 2001? Can't wait to celebrate Ghost Recon's 20th anniversary throughout 2021. Be on the lookout for more intel. And it's pretty much there. Let's see. There might be... Like, my logic of it is that they're going to try, you know, remake them in the current engine or something like that. Or remaster them in the current engine. Just, I really wish they showed more. To get everyone's hopes up, like, you know, hype and stuff like that. Not too sure. I don't know how I feel about this E3 presentation. Like, you know, when I went to 2019, it was amazing, really cool. But I'd have to think about it more. I was hoping for some of the games I play getting a few more updates and, you know, news coming out. But pretty much, you know, it wasn't a bad presentation. It was very interesting. They included a lot of community kind of stuff. But just looking at it here, just I thought it was okay. It was a good little bit of development and stuff like that. There's certain stuff I'm looking forward to in across Assassin's Creed now, and then there's the Avatar game, which I'm looking forward to. I'm kind of interested more about North Star's backstory, and then what the hell that teaser was for Ghost Recon, and that's it. And Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6, I'm actually really excited for that as well.
Yeah, so Far Cry 6 could be incredible. I think that Avatar game, man, there's so many directions that they could take with that would be just super cool, man. And I'm really excited to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, I think Avatar was a really good movie, and now we actually have the game again. The first Avatar game was not great, but this one here seems to have a lot of promise. And you pointed out in the comments section on the live chat, is that the one of the avatars or whatever they're called wearing a plate carrier? I think it was wearing a plate carrier. I think it's from like.
I mean, it would make sense if they've killed some humans wearing plate carriers that they scavenge one off them.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I'm watching the footage now, and from what I can see, I think it is a plate carrier of some kind, or maybe a vest, if nothing else.
Yeah, but like the movie logic, it could be one of the plate carriers designs for one of the Avatar bodies that they used for the original program or something like that. So like they had the, you know, in the movie. Hey, Gilly.
How's it going?
That's good. It's good. Just
how's the show going? Miss anything?
Didn't miss a lot. There's a few things that caught our radar, like unexpectedly, the Avatar game.
Avatar game.
Yeah, Avatar's getting a game.
Wait, what Avatar are we talking about? Like Airbender or like with the Navi, like the blue people?
Yeah, the Navi one.
The Navi one.
Wait, actually?
The one
Yeah.
where you, like, betray your entire race just to get laid by an alien.
Yes.
True.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wrong, not wrong. But yeah, that's
They're
getting
making
a
a
game.
new game?
Yeah, they're making a new one, and it looks really good. That's the thing.
Really?
And, yeah, like it's really. I kind of hope you get to play as humans as well, because there were some Marines there and some. Yeah.
There was actually a game like that, like many years ago on the PS3.
Yeah, and the
I don't know
Xbox
if any of you
360.
guys. I don't know if any of you played that. It had the same story where you kind of like betrayed your own kind. Yeah.
For this one here, it seems to be more. It might be early stages of Avatar by the looks of it, maybe before like the events of the movie or something like that. Because a lot of the military stuff seems smaller at that point than what we've seen so far.
It was called like Frontier or something, which suggests to me that it's the humans just starting to colonize there.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking as well. You might have a choice of what you play. You could play as Navi or play as the humans. Hopefully, that'd be a nice, interesting kind of.
Yeah, maybe it's two different kind of campaigns, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be really nice.
Interesting.
This is all like
out of all the
speculation.
things, out of all the things I would have expected them to show, that was not one of them. That's called Avatar.
It caught me
Interesting.
It caught me off guard. Like
It's been ages since I've seen that film. Good film though.
Same,
For those who
I
have
know.
not watched it, highly recommend it.
Extraction seemed interesting in the most parts of it there. Don't know how far it's gonna go. There was quite a few different areas, like one of the maps they're in, where they like the beginning thematic was like San Francisco, and then it was in Alaska doing that mission. So it does look tactical, I guess. The best way to do it. It's just in a very interesting genre of space aliens or monsters. If you guys remember the original Extraction event, or when it was called Quarantine, I remember it was like alien-human hybrids or something like that, because the humans were being infected.
Was there anything shared regarding Extraction?
Yeah, like a big cinematic and some of the gameplay footage as well. It looks decent. I'm kind of excited for it.
Okay,
So
I'll probably check it out later then.
if I had to give something like speculation on it there, it's most likely not just like grab the hostage, like, it's like hostage or something like that. Grab the hostage, leave, grab the hostage, leave. It seems like it's going to have multiple different type of mission types by the looks of it. You're gathering intel, taking out hives, trying to prevent the spread, that kind of stuff.
Well, that's kind of what we already got a bit to do in the outbreak mode during Operation Chimera. And that was the thing. It was kind of the same thing. Like we had missions that we had to destroy hives, or we had to extract a doctor or something like that. So.
Actually, quite a few people writing in there now. Let's just have a look. Rocket launch. Barely anything about Ghost Recon. Yeah, we understand rocket launch. We were hoping for more. And he's about Breakpoint.
Did they show anything Ghost Recon wise, or
We've got 15 seconds of Breakpoint.
The thing is, though,
Breakpoint.
Yes.
the thing is, though, it was announcing like the 20th anniversary for Ghost Recon.
It was basically, it's the 20th anniversary of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Hang in there, ghosts, and that was it.
Just real quickly there, Gaz, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a very long time. How you doing, mate? And then Avatar looks cool, but would be cooler if you could choose which side you fight for. Yeah, we were just had a conversation about that. We're hoping that's the case. Also, a guy named Mark saying always take on any yada. Greed and fair industry is out to make money and everything. Yeah, that's the second we just said. That's a fair assumption, I guess. That's fair. It's your opinion as well. I slightly agree with it as well. But in regards to this, it's just generally. Oh, actually, they're showing North Star's weapons. Actually,
Thunderbird,
Bearing 9 and the spear. That's pretty good.
yeah, that's not bad. Who
Best
uses the
15
Bearing 9?
Also pretty good.
Isn't that
I
Nice
wanna-
drone impacts.
the Bearing 9? I want to say it's Habana and Echo.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, she's
I would-
got an interesting loadout.
It seems quite versatile, to be honest. I kind of like to look at it.
Although, I don't know if they're still going ahead with it, but I don't know if you've heard the changes that they were making to like gadgets and drones. That like even after you die, you can still move
after
drones
death
and
thing.
stuff.
Yeah. I think I don't know if that's coming in like the next update or if they're gonna wait out for a bit. Because a lot of things that they talk about, but they don't release them straight away. So,
Looking at here, I'm looking forward to one particular update anyway, which is the introduction of the first Irish operator into Rainbow Six. Looking very much forward to that. But I'm also quite curious of how well, Thunderbird North Star is going to do as well, because the equipment loadout was quite nice, actually. Her new gadget, which seems to be making, Doc and anyone else who's a healer redundant.
No,
so I can imagine.
It's not, because it's also just going to cause issues, because you put them down, basically the way it works is you put it down, teammate or enemy steps in it, right, and then they get, I think it's a bonus of 30 health, and then it's a 30-second cooldown until someone can use it. So you know what's going to happen, you're going to put it down, and then a blueberry in your team is going to run into it just to get overhealed, and then jump out to try and get an early spawn kill or something, and get killed straight away. So Doc's still going to be useful, because at least with Doc you can prioritise who needs healing, instead of some idiot blueberry just running into it and stealing the heal for no reason.
However, I would also like to point out that this is also with Doc, that is an active ability versus this one is very passive. You can just place it down and forget about it. Doc, you need to physically be there to do it.
Yeah, I know, but...
So, it's the trade-off of it.
Yeah.
See, what I want to point out is just Blair talking about how somebody, like a random, is going to run into it, juice themselves up in that healing thing, and then do a run out. Can't help but think, why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Because this is all the time playing Siege
we are talking about.
Honestly, though, that's what I'm saying. You're not wrong.
Stuck on this. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm still stuck on this Avatar game, dude. I might have the chance. It might have to come from a mod on PC. I don't know, but there's a possibility that I could play as an interstellar throat stomping marine and colonize a planet. I'm buying the game. I'm just saying.
I like the choice. I like to be the one defending the planet and then trying to take the planet. So it's a nice bit mix. What did you do with this?
The rabbit they had, I must say, announcing this Avatar game. I'm curious.
Do you know what would be cool about that Avatar game? If it was an open world MMO,
I think it might be.
or multiplayer game, and you can either choose to play as the humans or I can't remember what the aliens are called.
The Navi.
And you basically have to fight over territories and stuff. That would be a cool game.
Do you want to be my door gunner in the Avatar games? We buzz around in the helicopter.
Hey, Licky, we're finally Space Force. I'm going to be your door gunner.
Yeah, Space Force door gunners, boys.
Yeah, Space Force door gunner. I am Yeah, tell you what, the one that surprised me most is actually literally the Avatar game. I can't really stop thinking about it now.
No, the thing that surprised me the most was that Mario Rabbids crossover game, and the fact
I was actually going to bring that up.
The fact that got more gameplay.
I came back to seeing that. I was
break.
I literally sat down. I came back and sat down. And I saw that. I'm like, what am I watching?
I remember hearing something about that, rumored. I heard a leak, a long while back. It's going to cross over a Mario at one point, and I'm like, okay. It's not my kind of game, but kids like playing games. It seems like a kids game mainly, so it seems fun as well. Mario pretty popular, and then the Rabbids. I never really played the Rabbit games before, but it could be fun. It could be fun for my niece or something like that. That kind of thing. I kind of like that. They're including all age groups. So
yeah, so most of the chat and most of the people who follow RTC, most of the people in RTC are between
adults. Yeah,
21 and 30 plus males.
Well,
so
there's
not for us, but keep it in the back of our head. If we ever have kids, that's it's a good thing to get your. If you want to introduce your kid to gaming, a game like that would be a good place to start.
Blair's a father. I forgot about this. Well, there you go. Yeah, you can do that.
Blair. Yeah, I mean you.
Yeah, you can do it. The rest of us don't have children.
Licky, That was a good point. Licky is like 4 parallel universes ahead of us right there.
But no,
Oh, look at this!
Is there... What's this that's on just now? I'm going to turn the volume up a wee bit.
Yeah.
We have our
I like this. Look at this. I've heard about this. So,
right, well, we haven't, so shush.
Or to studio tours to check out their favorite games, how they get made. Our Stacks program, where we have little fire teams of volunteers that get out and do good things in their neighborhood, volunteer where they can. And then finally, last but not least, we have our Overwatch program, which is our 24/7 suicide prevention team for veterans online through our Discord channel. If you're having a tough time, you need someone to talk to, our volunteers are there and ready to go.
And if it's okay to say, you yourself served overseas, didn't you?
8 years in the Army, 4 years infantry, 4 years intel.
And is that sort of what gave you a bit of inspiration on the downtime?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, gaming was definitely something that I used both overseas and when I came back home to reacclimatize myself to being back home. It's definitely a strange reality, stepping off the plane and just going down the street to get a chili dog. It's like, where did I just come from again? Oh my, what in the world? It's a very rough transition, so having something to kind of walk me back into reality playing video games was that. And a lot of our guys and gals use gaming to kind of fill up that tough time in their lives where they need a little bit of help, whether it's staying in touch with other veterans or people that they're no longer in contact with. They can play games together across the country from one another. Gaming works out as a wonderful way to keep veterans motivated, their morale high, and generally part of the conversation.
Now, one thing that was interesting that you mentioned in there right at the top is it's not just a U.S.-only charity. You're serving military organizations outside of the U.S., is that right?
One of the things that we try to impress upon people is just because we're based in the United States, we are not just a U.S.-based charity. We help U.S. and allied veterans, which means if you put on a uniform and you're one of our allies through NATO or ANZAC, Australia, New Zealand, any of our allies out there, we will work with you.
And that fits in perfectly with the theme of what Rainbow Six is, right?
Exactly. It's very strange. Like, I was actually reading the original Rainbow Six book while I was in Ranger School. So it was a very weird reality of, this multinational anti-terrorism unit, and being in, it was so crazy that here we are now, almost 20 years later, and it's amazing how far we've come as an organization.
So how do you feel about partnering with Siege and our community on this?
Oh, it's super exciting. I mean, you guys over at Ubisoft sure know how to run games as a service. It's amazing, and we're happy to be a part of it.
It's a wild ride working on Siege, and I don't think any of us would ever change it. So without further ado, we've talked a lot, but I'm sure people want to actually see what this bundle looks like. So we're going to pull up some images here of the bundle, and we'll reveal that it's a skin, in fact, for Valkyrie. So let's have a look there. Steve, how do you feel about this bundle?
Big fan. I was a Valk main for a long time, primarily because of my potato aim, and just being able to throw cameras around and watch avenues.
It's quite an interesting charity, isn't it?
So any money that gets spent on buying this skin goes towards this charity, then that's good.
So that's where I like to.
I'm going to be doing that straight.
Primarily as a support class. So Valk's the perfect choice.
The Valk 6 Guardian stack-up bundle will be available as soon as Year 6 Season 2 North Star launches this week. And it's going to run for the entire season, so you have a whole season's worth of time to buy that bundle. And the proceeds from your purchase go directly to Stack Up and its great cause. So please consider it. Steve, thank you so much for joining us today. And before I let you go, I thought I'd give you a chance to let the people know how they can contribute, how they can help out, or get involved with Stack Up apart from buying this bundle.
If you're interested in learning more about Stack Up and how we support veterans and mental health for veterans, head on over to stackup.org. We're on the website, our Discord channels, discord.gg/stackup.org. Head on over there, and some of our volunteers will be right there with you. If you know someone who could use our help, that's a great place to put in a request form as well.
Oh,
so
that's really good.
Please head on over.
Yeah.
We're happy to help out wherever we can.
Alright, I'll turn it back down again.
Crossplay, okay. So that is kind of become a thing.
Do you want to listen to this part, yeah?
Yeah.
On our show, and we'd like to spend a little time talking about these
first, let's talk about Stadia.
I think they mentioned it during the Rainbow Six section, where Rainbow Six is going to be cross-play with Xbox and PS4.
So on June
As it
30th,
should.
you'll
Hold
be
on,
able
Craig,
to play on
PC's
Stadia,
getting.
and you will also be able to play with PC player, and your progression will also follow you whenever you play on Stadia or on PC.
That's amazing. I know everyone's very excited about cross progression and crossplay. Speaking of that,
So PC isn't getting crossplay with the consoles, it's just consoles
PC
getting.
and console have crossplay between.
As it should be.
No, not for
I
now.
agree.
Because that
We're
would
gonna
be
have separate
so
matchmaking
unbalanced.
tools and crossplay.
Especially in a game that is
PC will be
so
alongside with cloud-based
so heavily
platforms, and
defined by
console
its
in the
fine
future will
aiming.
be-
Yeah.
PC versus
So,
controllers
to
is
be
just
clear, when we
absolutely
talk about
not fair.
console crossplay,
So I'm glad that they made that
which
choice.
generations are we talking about?
We're going to talk about every generation: PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox One X.
Perfect. Now, it's something that is a highly anticipated community feature. So let's talk a little bit about the console crossplay coming. What steps do we need to take now to make this thing happen?
We are gonna need to be very careful on how we do it, because as you know, Siege is a live game, so it's like changing the wheels of the car while we are riding on the highway, right? So we're gonna have a lot of work to do on the UI to make sure that all the invite flows are working properly, and we'll also have a lot of work to do on the tech side to be sure that all the different and separate environment that we have right now are merged into one, so that they can support crossplay and cross progression.
This is going to be a community question that pops up with crossplay, cross progression. Does this mean when console crossplay happens that we will be supporting mouse and keyboard on consoles?
So this is indeed a very good question. We are working on looking what we're going to do it and how we're going to handle it. That's for sure. It's something that is on our roadmap, but it's a very complicated topic. And again, the idea is to make sure that we do it properly. So yes, input spoofing, and how we manage them in the matchmaking is on our top priority list. Yes, for that feature.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if console crossplay is coming in 2022, what can we expect between now and then?
First step will be the release of the Stadia version in June 30th. And after that, we're going to be hard at work making sure that everything is ready for the console launch early next year.
Amazing. Well, I think that's awesome. I think I speak for everyone when we say we're very excited for this to happen. In the meantime, everyone keep an eye out on channels throughout the year, and we'll keep you updated on the progress as we bring crossplay to Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Rainbow Six Siege is an extremely dedicated and talented creative.
So I think this whole bit is just a launch siege just now.
Yeah, I think so too.
In March 2021,
Let's see.
the community artist bundle program.
Sausage.
I like that a lot, actually.
Siege for the operator Cavera. The response of the community has been absolutely fantastic, so big shout out to Saw Siege for creating this fabulous set. Today,
I love their artwork.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I keep forgetting that they actually made that a thing.
Yeah.
Amazing fan art for Siege, and she has a very unique story to share. Because while we were creating her bundle, she was actually hired by Ubisoft to work on Siege full time. She's here on the show with us today.
Oh wow, really?
So welcome, Sunstar, and why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
That's Sunstar. I absolutely love her artwork. I follow her on Instagram and stuff like that. She makes a lot of cool stuff.
Concept artist working in the video game industry since 2015. I started drawing Rainbow Six Siege fan art since Valhalla Shell season. I'm a big fan of military shooting games, so the general aesthetics of this game, character designs and character lore, and those old things really appealed to me at the time. So for me, it was a good stress relief to draw Siege fan art after a long day at work. And here I am in 2021. I officially work for Rainbow Six Siege now.
So you were a fan artist and reached out to you about creating your bundle. And can you tell us how your journey was from being a fan artist to actually being an employee and working on Siege?
Let's say that it was like double lottery wins. It was already a big honor for me to be invited to this amazing program that to be immortalized in the game. And during the production, during the production of this bundle, I actually got approached by the art team of Rainbow Six Siege that if I would be interested in applying for the role on the team. So I did. I applied, and I got hired. It all happened in 2 months, and it was crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. So, what is your position within Siege exactly?
I'm a character concept artist working on Rainbow Six Siege team. So that includes battle pass skins or like elite skins or new operators.
Now, let's have a very first look at the bundle you've created. So, you chose to create this bundle for Lion. Why did you choose this character in particular?
Yes, Lion is indeed my favorite operator. If you follow my social medias, 90% of my contents include Lion, so it's not a secret. I just found the character really, the lore is really interesting to me. It's quite dramatic. It's not for everybody, but he's just unique personality. Not good, but unique. His unique personality causing trouble with other operators, and his really dark past, and his relationship with his son and everything. It just made the character super rich, and I enjoyed adding my interpretation to every fan art I did for him.
What inspired you to create this bundle?
There was one time that I did a fan skin for Lion, which was firefighter theme, and to be honest, I went in super lightheartedly. I just enjoyed aesthetic. I just enjoyed mashing up firefighter uniform and then all the tactical gears together. It was just fun, creative process. When I posted it up, I got several messages from actual firefighters in our community, and they were all thanking me. All I did was just drawing a fan art of my favorite character, but they were thanking me for representing them in my art. So when Ubisoft approached to me and presented this idea, of course I'm going to take it. I immediately thought, I gotta make that fan skin to be real. So yeah, there was no other option. It was going to be firefighter since the beginning, and yeah, this is my tribute to first responders in our community.
You had that idea in your mind of creating a firefighter skin for Lion, and now we'll have it soon in the game. Can you tell us a little bit about the process from getting the idea in your head into the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed working with the C's team, and remember this was before I joined the team, so I was just a fan artist. I was just a fan. They treated me like I was on-site artist, so it was a really good. It was a good taste for me to what it's like to work with the C's team, and the 3D artist that I worked with was just amazingly talented artist that I'm really happy with the outcome. I'm glad that I got to taste that process before I joined the team.
Thank you so much for being here on the show with us today, telling us more about yourself and your bundle. And we're incredibly excited until the release. We can't wait to see it in game.
Thank you for having me here. I can't wait to see bundle either, and I can't wait for you to finally see my son.
We're sure you will want to know how you can get your hands on the Lion bundle and when. So the bundle will be available shortly after the release of your 6 Season 2 next week, and it will be available via Prime Gaming, which means it will be free for all Prime members. So make sure that your Amazon Ubisoft accounts are linked, and keep an eye out on our social channels and our website for any more information about this.
That's an interesting bundle.
Hi everyone and welcome. I'm here to share some exciting news about
It looks pretty good, actually.
releases,
Yeah.
including a first-time reveal of.
I will say I'm actually rather happy that they're taking a lot of community artists and starting to actually feature their work in-game.
Aye.
And they have for a while, because I know there were a couple of community skins, but having actual dedicated bundles for them is absolutely amazing.
I also like the fact that they're making it a Prime game one, so Yeah, you need to pay for your monthly Prime, but like pretty much everyone has Prime now, so you're essentially getting it for free.
Generally. Yeah, that's also
it's
really
good to
nice.
have. Yeah.
That's great. With that said, who all can participate in
But no, so, Gil, are you still here? So, how much did you actually see? Did you see the Far Cry reveal?
I saw a bit of it.
Yeah.
I know they were like on a ship or something, and then the one character shows up. That's I forgot what his actual name, but I know he plays Moff
Giancarlo
Gideon, and
Esposito.
yeah, there it is.
Moff Gideon's
Yeah.
looking for
Amazing
another
actor.
child again.
Yeah.
I didn't actually make the connection there. You said it.
Oh, Blair, you're not wrong. I hate you.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to that. That looks like it's going to be good fun.
Far Cry 6?
Yeah.
number of seasons that have taken place so far.
And the Blood Dragon comes with it as well. I actually forgot to mention that. Probably one of the best DLC Far Cry game.
And also, I really like the look of that thing where you're going to be playing as the villains.
That also looked really interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of,
bit of an
I'm
acid
actually
trip
rather
there.
interested how they portray, of all villains, fucking Joseph from 5. I'm interested how they portray him and his inner mind during all that. Because he was a... I won't say he was my favorite because, like a lot of people, Voss is my favorite just because he was so interesting. But I found Joseph thinking of himself as a messiah and a prophet to be really interesting as well, and I'm interested what kind of twists they can add to the mental state of a man when he's doing things that he can think are or know even are wrong.
Can we just appreciate the takedown Joseph's getting when he shoves a Bible in a guy's mouth and smacks it down his throat? I don't know if anyone else saw that, but yeah, he's getting a takedown where he just jams a Bible into the guy's mouth and just snaps his throat with it.
That'll be interesting.
It's awesome. The charm turned out great, so congratulations on that. We also have a first reveal of 2 additional charms. One that Yo Boy Roy has done, which you are seeing right now. And additionally, one from Magnet.
So what did we think is Rainbow Six Siege Zombies?
Extraction?
Yeah. It's just
I think I'd like it because it's kind of my favorite genre.
I think it's got a lot of potential. And what interests me is the way they were saying that if your operator goes down, they go MIA and you have to launch a successful extraction mission to save them. Is it possible to fail the extraction missions and eventually run out of operators and have to restart?
I think so. It sounds like a roguelike then. So
in that respect, kind of.
Because they did say that you could end up losing all your progress. So is that how it happens? You fail to save your operators and you have to restart. Kind of like how State of Decay worked. If all your survivors died, you had to restart the game.
Yeah. I think it's just a general. It's just a general roguelike mentality, like genre itself. So State of Decay is a roguelike. This sounds like it's going to be a roguelike. So like you could end up being Tachanka at one point, but then losing Tachanka, then you're going in as Fuse, and then you lose, Tachanka, and then you're back out in Fuse, and let's say you lose Fuse eventually. Like that's kind of that makes you really care about your operators then. Because you don't want to lose your operators.
Can we just
especially depending on what gadgets and items they have, because
that's what I'm about to say. You're fighting an advanced alien race. You've got a bunch of advanced tech, and then there's Sledge with a big ass hammer coming in again.
With a wee hammer.
True Scottish fashion.
None beats good old fashioned brute force. Like, come on now.
I think that is Ubisoft Forward footage though. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is that a post show? I thought there would be a post show, according to the timings.
Watch the post show.
That was the post show, I think.
That was the post show? Oh. Well then.
Unless there's meant to be more, but because the stream hasn't ended yet. But no.
It's probably gonna end in the next few seconds or the next few minutes anyway. But in regards of Ubisoft Forward, things I was looking for certain things but didn't get them. But I was surprised with certain things, like the Rabbids game kind of surprised me there. But the one of the real big surprise.
Stream just ended.
Yeah, the stream just ended there.
Yeah. I want to go look at this avatar thing because I'm curious.
Yeah, so I think for today at least we will end our stream here. There's G Money on the screen right there, my one there. We're still on the Ubisoft Forward section here. So, in regards of this, I'm thinking now it's just a good time to end the stream, kind of like talk about that a bit more. Maybe we'll go in detail with some videos about what we've seen. But no doubt, I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream, the conference. It was a lot of fun. There are a few more conferences floating around right now that are live. So you have Gearbox at the moment, I think. But yeah, so if you like the video, if you liked us doing the commentary and stuff like that, leave us a like. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you very much for joining us this evening. And we all hope you stay safe and healthy. And we'll see you next time on RTC. See you guys. Have a good one.
Take care.
Nutella is good.
Cheers.